there. Tell me about yourself.
I am a bilingual Vietnamese and English communication study graduate, specializing in communicating and understanding people using tested theory. With my background in communication study, I can help the company grow by understanding what to say and how to say it so that it would resolve customer need that satisfy both parties without making the company look bad. Moreover, I have many years of working experience in customer service, including medical offices and in the food industry. Additionally, I am a certified Title X applicant who understands state policy to treat and respect everyone equally, regardless of their gender, and that they should everyone and that everyone should enjoy their freedom from discrimination of any kind. This accomplishment allowed me to continue spreading JetBlue's mission of inspiring humanity both in the air and on the ground. To conclude, I am confident that I know how to say and act in difficult situations using professional manner and outstanding customer service to conclude to find the best solution that meets both customer and the company expectation.
Two. In some jobs, it is necessary to document work thoroughly in writing. For example, documentations might be necessary to prove that you did your job correctly or to train another person to do it. Give me an example of your experience in this area.
Thank you. One example is that I used to work as a front desk clerk in a medical office, where I constantly documented my work through writing. My job description is to answer the phone continually, so every time when I speak to someone, I have to write it down so my coworker and doctors can know what the patient needs or what have I changed in the patient records. In addition, I also deal with many insurance companies regarding patient authorization, which is really important because if any mistake is made, the treatment will not get paid, affecting the offices and the patient. Therefore, after every phone call, I must carefully document it down, document the conversation and the reference number for future records.
So describe to me how you have made an impact to a team environment.
The most important thing when working in group is to have manners. A person with manners will know how to respect and treat their colleague appropriately. I made an impact in a team environment by submitting my work on time, respecting everyone's opinion, and always volunteer to help when someone needed. In addition, I always try to do my best to avoid hostile working environment so people will have a good thought about me and later want to do business with me.
What are your primary challenges that you are facing in your current position and how have you handled them?
First, I don't see obstacle as a challenge, but as an opportunity to improve. My primary challenge in my current position is being energetic and when entering a working environment. I found that being energetic every day is quite tricky, but I am working on it by waking up 1 hour extra to do what I like. For example, I like to do my makeup, I like to listen to my favorite show, or I like to buy a fresh cup of coffee every day before coming to work. I believe that having a cheerful morning will lead to an excellent work day, better work accomplishment, and also spreading this pos- positivity to my colleague.
What are your weaknesses?
My weaknesses is having difficulty asking for help from others because I'm afraid of coming off as bothering them and as I'm not qualified for the position. However, I am improving on my weaknesses daily by asking for help when on essential and sensitive matter to avoid any mistake.
So give me an example of a situation that you handle that exemplifies superior customer service.
An example I handle that exemplify superior customer service was during the mid COVID-19 period. My medical office gave out COVID-19 paperwork stating that any patient who has any experience who experienced any symptom of sickness or has traveled outside the United States shall not come to the office for 2 weeks and must call for notification. We start giving this paper for patient to sign, but over time I noticed that most patients just sign it without reading what the paper was about. Therefore, I began explaining what the paper was about, making sure that they understood the content before signing. After seeing this, my manager acknowledged what what I did was an excellent example for the safety of others. So she asked everyone to do the same thing.
So describe the differences between leaders and managers.
A leader is someone who comes up with solution and protocol to help the company grow, and a manager is someone who gives out the protocol and manage the employee, making sure that they follow these rules. So I would say imagine the your state senate is as a leader who passes traffic laws, and the police are the manager who keep you as an employee to follow those laws so no mistake are made.
What went well during an event or a job that you were a leader of? What didn't go well during an event or a job that you were a leader of?
That year I was assigned to be a group leader, and when we were supposed to devise a skit and perform it during a class. As a leader, I assign a task for each group member and always try to stay on task by reminding my partner of deadlines. What went well was we finished it early, which gave us extra time to review before the deadline. Also, since I assigned each member a task and I was getting a head start on it, everyone in the team knew exactly what they supposed to do without any confusion. What did not go so well was some members did not like the task that they were assigned. So as a result, we got into many misunderstandings. However, using my knowledge of communication, everything went well after I carefully explaining the situation.
Can you give me an example of a time when you have to quickly take an action on a task or event without a lot of preparation time, and how you got organized and remained positive and professional?
Yes, a time that I had to take action quickly was when there was a patient who, in her wheelchair, who was accompanied by her relative to the car after her physical therapy session. Unfortunately, her wheelchair slipped off the curb and she fell off the wheelchair and hit her head on the ground. When I found out, I was panicked at first because it was my first time ever experienced something like this. I remember one of her eye was bleeding and bruised. I was afraid that something would happen to her, like a severe concussion, but I take a deep breath and follow all the safety protocol. First, I help her sit in the wheelchair, and then I push her to the clinic. I tell my coworker to call 911. After that, I get a tissue for her to cover up the wound and stop the bleeding. I asked her how she was feeling, and I grabbed her a cup of water to calm her down while we wait for 911 to show up. When the EMT arrived, I told them what happened, and I gave them all her medication and her medical records so that they know exactly what they need to know about her, like any allergy that she may have. This incident was when I quickly take action, and I did it professionally and calmly, even though it was my first time ever experiencing something like this.
So, what do you know about our organization? And why do you think you would like to work here?
Yes, JetBlue is an environmental supporting airline that was born in 2000 in JFK, New York, intending to achieve net zero carbon by 2024. Currently, JetBlue has proven its rapidly by using sustainable aviation fuel SAF instead of regular fuel to decarbonize in some airports, including SF and LAX, when flying to ensure a green and global warming less environment. Moreover, I am a true blue myself, and I have been flying with JetBlue for every domestic flight. I know our mission is to inspire humanity in the air and on the ground. Therefore, I would love to be a part of JetBlue family and continue spreading this statement to every American family. Thank you.